Hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of the High Tier Podcast. I know me and Tristan are really excited to get this going. My name is Hunter. This is Tristan.
What's up, guys?
So I guess we'll start with a quick little introduction. Like I said, my name's Hunter. I'm a senior now in college. Can't believe I'm almost there. Fingers crossed. But I have a couple other YouTube channels, and that is kind of what got me to want to start a podcast here with my best friend Tristan. We've always been into film. I'll let him explain his part of that, but I'm a business and communication student at UCF, and I don't know, loving life, ready to talk about some stuff with you guys on here.
Hell yeah, like Hunter said, we're both really into this kind of stuff, and we've both really been into filming and doing YouTube. I'm an aspiring actor heading out to LA soon, so we've always been looking at people who always do these kind of things, and we said, why don't we just do it? Why don't we talk a lot? We have a lot of views and things that we like, so why don't we just put ourselves out there? So this is what we're doing. We're excited.
Yeah, so I think, and we'll be uploading our podcast starting on Anchor, and then we plan to get on all the platforms after that. We'll also be uploading the video and the audio, of course, to our YouTube channel, which is the High Tier Podcast. We also have another YouTube channel that we've started called High Tier Productions, where we plan to do some prank videos and some just more creative stuff, because we have that creative side, but I think we wanted to start the podcast because we have some pretty interesting and unique views on current events, religion, politics, all that stuff. And, we'll get into all that. So, yeah, this is our first episode. So,
pretty exciting. Exciting. Never thought we'd actually do it.
Yeah.
But it really did come together pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually very happy that we did it because...
And we got this nice setup here. You guys can't see behind the camera, or if you're listening, obviously you can't see anything.
Yeah.
But we got a nice little studio set up here in one of the back bedrooms in our house, and yeah, we're excited. So besides like your background in film and everything, and I'm sure we'll get into some of your family and how they're in film, but besides that, what made you want to start this podcast? Like,
I've always wanted to get in front of the camera in any way possible. So the more you put yourself out there, the more you're able to get your face and have an ability out in Hollywood. Maybe get seen by really nice people. I've always wanted to do things. Anything that involved working with camera, working behind the camera, or working in front of it, being the actor, being the person on stage. Like, it's always been a huge dream of mine, and that's why I'm so happy we're actually doing it. I've been very excited to start this. What about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I got my other YouTube channels, so I've always been big into, creating videos and stuff. I love watching different podcasts. I usually watch Joe Rogan. He's a big one I like to watch. He always has some really cool guest speakers. Maybe we'll have some eventually, but
hopefully,
for now it'll be you and me.
Yeah, man.
But like I said, how we set up this podcast is we both have a really interesting viewpoint on different things. I think we gel pretty well together in terms of our views. Some
we're very
are the
alike.
Same, some are different, but I think it'll be a fun commentary for our viewers.
Oh yeah, I think we talk about this a lot. We're very alike. And that's why I think this is going to be such like a natural thing for us, man. Like,
yeah,
I've never really sat here and not thought that we could actually do something like this. Like with your other YouTube videos, you've been able to put yourself out there, and this is something more or less like what I've always wanted to do in a way. Like, I've always wanted to sit here. I wanted to start a podcast. I wanted to be able to sit in front of a camera where people could just listen to what we talked about, and like that's literally why I wanted to do this, is because not only is this a way to get out in LA, man, like, this is like, there's people around us that could actually sit here and want to listen.
Yeah, like this is the start of our new thing.
Yeah, like
I feel like, we've been, how long we've been friends now? 5 years or so, but I feel like, it's all been leading up to this moment. I think we'll always have our really strong friendship, but I definitely see us like working together and film
business
and stuff,
partners and stuff like that.
Yeah,
definitely.
So I think this is really the first concrete thing we've started of like our goals for the future.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, man. But what's on your mind? I mean, like, I have plenty of things that we can talk about.
Yeah, I know you're excited to talk about the phones, but
Hey, man.
lots been going on. I mean, these guys will know soon. I'm really excited for you to go out to LA. I'm excited to have the chance to come out and see you, which is the plan. And we actually plan on filming a couple episodes out there if we can, and maybe getting our other YouTube channel started.
Oh yeah.
Depends on how much time you have, which looks like not a lot, but we'll make the most of it out there.
Absolutely.
But go ahead. I know you're excited to start talking about the new iPhone. So
New iPhones dropped today. Well, not dropped. They were announced, and if anybody who's watched it or been a part of it, it's looking pretty nice. Like expected, there's the iPhone 11, and then there's the Pros.
which is cool. It's cool that they use the Pro name, because that's always been like with their computers, but now.
Oh yeah, like they really.
So is that replacing like the S model? Is it going to be the standard and the Pro now?
Yeah, I think so. What they did for this, stainless steel glass, just like the last one, but like bringing the midnight green to it.
So what is my phone now? Is this
That's
so
R.
the bezels? I know they are, but like this is stainless steel, but then it's got like a glass black.
No, you don't
back.
have stainless steel. You have
Okay.
the aluminum casing with the
Aluminum
glass.
case with the glass. So this one's going to be all stainless steel, or is it still going to have the glass black with the aluminum sides now?
So no, so basically what they're still doing is for the Pros, because those are the luxury version of the phones. Those ones are still they're gonna be encased in a stainless steel casing like this,
Oh, okay.
like that, and then it's just gonna be the glass on the front and back, and it just looks so clean. A lot of people have been talking a lot of like smack about the 3 cameras, but dude, if you get the Pros come with 120% field view of ultra wide.
Wow.
It's an ultra wide lens. So you're not just getting a wide lens. You're going to be able to get so much of a picture that you've never been able to get on a phone
Yeah.
ever. So like when they dude, I was getting so pissed off about it, because like they started with just showing the 11, and the 11 is that. And the 11 is like the 10, so small, but it's an aluminum casing. It has everything that the other two have, except it doesn't have that ultra wide lens.
Gotcha.
Or no, it doesn't have the telephoto. So on the new phone, you have a wide lens, a telephoto, and then the ultra wide. So like you're getting such a strong picture.
I think I know which one you're getting.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I intend on going Friday, or not even Friday. If I can do it from my phone, I'm going to get it through my phone, because
So I have the Apple. I did like the Apple upgrade program or
Yeah.
something. So could I get the Pro with that?
yeah,
Okay.
you get the new one every single year.
Right.
And that's what's really dope, because that's what I do with Sprint. Basically, once it's up, I can go and I can upgrade. But what I have to do is I have to pre-order it. So then, like, once it's done, I can go and get it. But the midnight green, bro.
That's one I'll get for sure.
Oh, dude, it's so pretty.
So will they have the display models already on Friday, or is this like a super early thing?
So, no. So basically what's happening is on Friday, what they're doing is you're pre-ordering. So if anybody wants it, they pre-order it, and then they start
Gotcha.
shipping on the 20th.
Oh, so oh, well, it's September. This is the usual time, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and like that's what's so crazy. Also, it's not like a flashy back. It's now matte. So like
okay.
when you get that green, it's going to be a green matte, and then the camera, where the square is on the camera, that's going to be glossy. but then the entire back is like matte, and now you have a matte black, and that's what you get with the telephoto and the ultra.
Wow.
You go from telephoto to wide, and then you get that. That's the entire picture you'd have on your phone.
Wow.
It's going to be huge, dude.
For those who can't see, we're looking at the Apple website right now.
Yeah, we're just going through it all, and like, I think one of the biggest things with Apple, other than any phone, like, let me tell you, the Note 10 that just dropped is beautiful. It's stunning. They did very well with it. Hopefully this one doesn't blow up like the last ones that have. But Apple is so innovative with this that it's just they went cinematic. So if you have a cinematography camera, this new Apple phone is going to be a cinema camera. Like that is the level quality. They also have this new thing called Deep Fusion that will give you the ability to make like the clearest and most sharp image a phone has ever taken, which is wild. Like, if I can, that's crazy, dude. You could never take that on a phone. That's a fucking camera, sorry, but it's a camera, dude. Night mode comes in. We should have had this a long time ago on an iPhone, but now you have low light. You can take great pictures, which is awesome. That's going to look very pretty.
Wow.
They also have this new feature that they just brought in called a Slowfie, which is a slow-mo selfie. I don't think it was a good idea, but hey.
What's the benefit of that?
You just take cooler selfies.
Oh.
I didn't know what else about it was really important, but the only difference on the Pro and then Pro Max is there's more pixels in the Pro Max, but you're taking wonderful photos no matter what. Like, you get this phone. What do you do part of your day? You see something while you're walking around, you want to take a photo of it. If you can get that clear of a photo, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get up to 4 more hours of battery life with the iPhone 11 Pro compared to like the iPhone XS.
Wow.
And then 5 hours for the XS Max. So that's awesome.
Well, that's one thing that's good, because I remember when they unveiled the XR, like, one of their claims to fame was the battery life on this. And I can say I've had this for, 6-7 months now, and I don't think I've gone a day where I needed to charge it. Like, I always charge it up to 100% at night. I don't think I've ever gone a day where I needed to charge my phone before the end of the day.
It's because the chip in there, alongside your liquid crystal, which is weird because you'd think with an OLED, with OLED takes up more battery life. With what you have, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but like what they did with that phone, it just made it so powerful. They put a gigantic battery in it. That's why it's so thick. But it's such a great phone.
Well, you get used to it so quick. I mean, I remember seeing some people talk about that, like, in their reviews. But for me, as a consumer, I was like, I'm going to get used to this right away. Just like how I hesitated to get the 10 because no home button. I was always a home button guy.
Yeah.
I went from a 6S to a 10R. So I hung on to that. I didn't even like that fake home button they had.
I know.
But I remember you telling me, dude, have the phone for literally 2 days and you'll already be used to it. And it was like in the same day, I was already used to having no home button.
I used to talk so much crap about the 10. When the 10 was dropping, I was talking crap. I was like, that's so dumb. Why would they even do that? The whole gesture thing, that's so stupid. No headphone jack. But I was done with the headphone jack when the 7 came out. So
that's right.
So, and then I had the 8. But like, once I actually put it in my hand, and that's what I always do. Every single time I get the new one, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. But then you put it in your hand and you're like, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that. I was just having a conversation with one of my buddies last night, and he goes, "That's how they trap you. You can't get every single phone they put out." And I'm like, "Yes, I can. Especially if I don't spend a lot of money on myself. If I care a lot about technology, if there's one thing I care about a lot of, it's the computer, the phone, the speakers I use. I care a lot about technology. I'm one of the most tech freaks. I'm a huge tech freak.
Yep.
And I would never in my life think doing something like this would be too much. Like, that just looks so pretty.
Yeah.
A stainless steel green, that's so
I really
pretty.
like how they structure their website.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I've always noticed that with Apple. It's very clean cut to the point, but it also looks really good. Like, it's intriguing.
Oh,
But it also
absolutely.
has all the info that you need.
Oh, by the way, so what comes with basically what's going on is with the new 11 Pro, you get Dolby Atmos, which is 3D sound going all around with the phone. There's theater-like sound coming from it. You can share audio by connecting two sets of AirPods or Beats to the phone. So I could be listening to something and someone could link up with me and we could listen to the same thing. Like we could be on a
Wow.
plane and watch a movie at the same time on my
Oh,
phone.
that's really cool. But they both have both their AirPods in.
Yes. You get faster Wi-Fi speeds, wireless charging, obviously. You get the dual SIM with the eSIM support, just like last time. And then you get more LTE bands, which is dope. And then one of the best things, because Apple has been so slow on this, they finally gave us the fast charge. We're getting a fast charge inside the package. And
That all comes in the package? So it comes with AirPods.
No.
okay.
That's just the new, like, that's one of the new features.
Because I
of
still
the
want to
phone.
get those.
This comes with like that connection or that kind of thing. That comes with iOS 13.
Okay.
But then the phone comes with the faster Wi-Fi speeds, the LTE bands, the dual SIM and eSIM, the fast charge, and then the other things are like what's built with the phone. AR is better. On the differences, get a quick take on the differences. Like, there's not much to different because the 11 Pro, well, there's difference between 11 and the 11 Pros. The Pros, they have every single thing as the other, just one has more pixels, which is awesome. I love that Apple started doing that to where, like, you can get the two luxury phones.
That's really cool.
It is. I don't know if they've dropped. I know they dropped a new watch. You can get a new watch soon, which is badass. The new watch is so dope. They have always on Retina display now. So like once you lay your wrist down, it dims.
Yeah.
Like an actual, like if it were to be a real watch, except it dims, which is really cool. A new iPad. Well, it's a larger 10.2 one, which is really cool. And they didn't put out anything else, which was weird, because you think they put out, but they did TV Plus, Apple TV Plus, and stuff like that. And I don't know, they didn't say anything about the 16-inch.
So does Apple have like their own Alexa thing? Do they have something like that? Like a home system made by Apple?
Yeah, the HomePod. That's what I have. I have two of them.
No, but I'm talking like something. Oh, I guess your HomePod does do that because you can speak to it.
If you're talking about an AI,
Yeah.
it's Siri. Siri's been the AI.
Yeah.
So, seems to me they haven't dropped the 16-inch, which is weird. Let me check. Yeah, they haven't even dropped the 16-inch yet. They'll probably drop that next year.
For the MacBook?
Because they're getting rid of they're getting rid of either one of the 13 or 15, and then they're bringing in a 16, which isn't bad. But the new watch comes with a new watch OS. But dude, these new designs, I love them. I'm thinking about getting the watch, the Apple Nike one, because they just keep making this thing better and better.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Well, that's Apple's saying, right? Constant improvements.
Always innovation.
It's like the Porsche 911. Yeah. Everyone always gets, well, some people get mad that Porsche hasn't changed their styling for the 911 for like the past 50 years. You can tell it's a constant upgrade, but also at the same time, everyone views the Porsche 911 as the benchmark sports car of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Like the original, your go-to sports car. So there's merit in doing it that way, just constantly improving your design.
Absolutely. Bro. No way.
What?
They're selling the Apple Watch Series 5 for $400. You know how much the Series 4 was?
How much?
$500.
Wow.
Oh, okay. GPS plus cellular is $500. That's why.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Then you get the GPS, and then you get the GPS cellular, so then you can talk. So I was like, huh? But $400 isn't that bad.
No.
Especially now that they only have 40mm and 44. They're getting better and better with it. They also brought titanium finishes. But so far the new iPhones are going to be set. I'm going to check on Friday if I can upgrade to it and have it mailed to my house.
So like talking about the new Apple products and like this technology, like where do you see technology being in like 10 years? Like I feel like in the last 10 years, look at 2009 versus 2019, so much has happened.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know if the next 10 years, like, there's going to be as drastic of a change. But, like, as AI and robotics continue to be pushed, like, just imagine where we're going to be by, like, 2030.
Well, dude, did you know that they have robotic lawnmowers now? I can't even joke about this. It's a robotic lawnmower. It's almost $3,000. This thing will go around your lawn.
It's Husqvarna too. That's an actual, they make regular lawnmowers.
And what they do is, it comes with like, it works with Google Home, Alexa,
of course,
watch, phone, and then when you're done, it goes and it drops it off at a little thing, and then you dump it. And it will sit there and cut your grass.
Wow. I don't know. I've always been like in the middle with those like things that, what do they do? Not mow your lawn, but inside on the carpet.
The Roomba. I have a Roomba. I have a Roomba, and I love it.
Okay.
Dude.
The vacuum. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word vacuum.
You should look at this. The new Roomba. Out of this world, dude. Out of this world. Dude. This is the new one. This is the new Roomba where it's like, it's got like a square then a round design. It's the S series.
How do your dogs like, are they okay with it?
Doesn't bother them at all. Doesn't bother them at all. Nope. See?
Oh, there's a dog right there.
Right there.
That's probably like one of the main questions people have.
Dude, dogs,
my dogs are going to tear this thing up or something.
Well, cats played with it. Cats would jump on it and then it starts spinning around.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool.
But like, so what happens is if you get the S9 Plus, it has the ability to come with a dock where it puts all of what it's picked up into that dock. You throw away the trash, and it charges there too. And it can get into like corners and everything, which is so cool. Like, I like that. I like the idea of that. AI is definitely getting like smarter.
Yeah.
But you never want it to get too smart because you never know if they're eventually going to want to take over because they think we're going to kill ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, just in the business world, like, we're getting to the point where thousands and thousands of jobs are going to be cut because of AI. Because what it takes 10 humans to do in a day, one robot could do in an hour. like especially the jobs that are like manual labor.
But that's the thing. I think I continue. Yeah.
Yeah, like with manual labor, like cutting grass and stuff, there are these, technologies that are coming out, and not even manual labor, just like computer work. Like a lot of people, they just do Excel all day or stuff like that, make spreadsheets. We're getting to the point now where like programs can be made to where they do that within like 10 minutes.
Exactly. Like, I think one of the main issues with people and the idea of robots taking their jobs is these are the same people who are lazy as hell.
Yeah.
These are the people who don't want to do the work, and they complain about it all the time, and then they're the ones who slack and bring everybody else to slow down, and that's where you lose your job, and then you make 10 other people lose their job only because you complain and then a robot did your job quicker.
Yeah.
When all you had to do was bust your ass. Maybe you don't get a lot of money, but that robot's not going to get any money, and it's going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe not in our lifetime, but maybe in the future there will be a time where robots live among us like that, and they make money and they have families.
Could be. I've always like had a different view on like that extent of it.
Yeah.
Like, I think RBA, robotic automation, all that is really good. I think it has a definite place in society, and no matter what I say, it has a place in society.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, like self-driving cars. I know you're big on Teslas, but the only thing for me is like, I think the best scenario for self-driving cars is if every car on the road is self-driving. Because at the end of the day, humans are unpredictable in the fact that you never know when a human's going to fall asleep at the wheel. Or you never know if someone's driving and they have some condition to where they spaz out at the wheel. Like,
exactly.
I think, and that's why we've seen like a lot of things happen, not frequently, but of course when you have self-driving cars, someone gets killed, someone on a bike gets hit, that's going to be all over the media, even though that only happens once
in a while.
Yeah, once in a while it happens. But I think there's a lot of people, and maybe including myself, that aren't really going to be comfortable like going and doing autopilot on a Tesla for a while, because at the end of the day, the way I look at it is technology, and I think this could be a thing that we disagree on, so it'll be interesting to see what you say. But for me, it's like, I have my computer, right? It does great. It's a nice computer, but eventually my computer's gonna freeze up on me. Every once in a while, computers freeze up. They freak out and they crash,
Yeah.
My computer does that every once in a while. My iPhone freaks out and turns off every once in a while. So I think when it comes to doing something that you're literally putting your life in the hands of, artificial intelligence, it's something that'll take a while for me to want to jump into. But I'm interested in what your viewpoint is on that.
My viewpoint is like, here's the thing. As things happen throughout the world, when media posts when a car has collided, someone's died, the people like Elon Musk, what he's going to do, dude, is he's going to start making up another update to make the AI smarter.
Yeah.
To be able to look forward to those kind of things happening. A robot cannot predict, but the person who makes the updates and makes that for the AI to know what it needs to do, when they make that computer and they give what it needs to get better, that will help that's how you make AI smarter, and that's how you make it, that's where you take chance of this may want to take over us, because they know that we're going to rely on them more than we're going to be able to rely on ourselves anymore. But the more you update that computer, the more stability it gets, the more performance it gets, and the more it can continue to do its job and do its job better.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
with bad things happening, you just need an update. You just need an update. And that's how it will get better. And I agree, eventually what will make everything the most safe is when everybody's driving a self-driving car.
Yeah, and I think what it is like, I think eventually, like you said, maybe not in a lifetime, but I think eventually self-driving cars is going to be like the new standard, and maybe eventually it'll be self-flying planes and self-piloting boats, right?
Yep.
But I think they definitely have a good spot when it comes to, like, if you look at drunk driving or driving under the influence. That's something that can be completely eliminated when self-driving cars come, because that's like the most tragic thing that you ever hear of is someone's family member just died by a drunk driver. Like, it's terrible. And also even worse than drunk driving and texting and stuff like that. So that's something where it's definitely needed, but I think what people view it as is they still want control.
Yeah.
Right? So they're putting their well-being in the hands of artificial intelligence, when even if, that artificial intelligence might be smart enough to detect a drunk driver coming from way down there, a human is still going to say, no, I'd rather have the steering wheel in my hands. I'd rather do it myself.
Yeah. And that's where...
And that is what will take a while, I think, for people to come around to.
And that's what AI will... If it ever comes to it, AI won't be able to understand that. They're never going to understand why humans want to do it themselves, no matter if it gets them killed or not.
Yeah.
Because AI, even though they see it as trying to take over and make sure no one hurts themselves and they're in control, they need to understand that you can't always know what to do.
Yeah.
You have to be free and make your own decisions, no matter what consequences come from it. And obviously, we do not in any way, what's the word? We don't want people to drink and drive or text and drive and then use their car to take them home. But in a way, it is much more safer if you just put your hands on the wheel and let the Tesla take you home.
Yeah.
That it's the safest. So if I had a Tesla Model 3 with autopilot, and the autopilot was able to, because at the end of the year, this year, they're supposed to be rolling out the update to where it can read stop signs and red lights.
Okay.
You hop in your Tesla, say you go to Marlowe's Tavern, and you have a couple drinks, you didn't expect it, and then you're at this point, you can't drive. You hop in the Tesla, and you go, and it takes you home. That's still against the law, though. You still can't do that.
Okay. So you still, because you can't be behind the wheel.
Yeah,
like
you
that's
can't.
still, even if the car's driving itself, you still can't be behind.
And in some states, your keys cannot be in the car with you if you're in the car, which is really weird.
So what's going to be the solution for that?
I don't think it will never be legal for you to drink and drive. So I don't know how it will be.
Self-driving taxis. And that's where Uber and stuff still comes in. Because I know Uber, they were testing self-driving cars, like Uber and Lyft and some taxi services. They're doing self-driving cars now too. I think, and by now this was probably 3 or 4 years ago, but remember when out in Arizona, I think an Uber self-driving car killed a cyclist. I think they stopped testing after that for a while, but I'd be interested to see.
You need failure to keep going.
Right.
And that's when people start freaking out and shutting down when they've reached failure, because they know people are going to talk crap about them. But I don't believe that you should stop because people think what you're trying to do is failing.
Yeah.
The best way to get to success is by failing.
Yeah.
You never really fail.
That's true.
You never fail until you give up.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, that's the real failure.
Yeah, you really fail. You fail it and yourself when you decide, oh, okay, I give up. It's over. That's when you failed. And if you always have it in your mind that you never want to fail and you want to keep pushing, then...
I think that's a really good topic to talk about in our next podcast.
Yeah, man.
You only fail if you give up. See, I'm writing this down, viewers. This piece of paper is here for a reason. Writing down future ideas. But Yeah, that was awesome. iPhones, iRobots.
Yeah, this is actually a very
Technology.
techie. This is a very techie start.
Technology start.
That's actually really cool.
Which is something that's definitely right up your alley, but something I'm really interested in too.
But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Tune in for our next one. You want to? I want to strive that we do it once a week.
Yep.
And we roll out it, and I'm good. I'm good with what we're doing, man. I really enjoy this. I'm very happy, and I will continue to bring the laptop and find more things that I find very interesting.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for listening, and for those looking on YouTube, thank you for watching. I don't know how Anchor and all those, if you can leave comments and stuff, but if you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening on those and you can, leave us a comment, give us some topics to talk about, leave us some feedback, because this is our first episode, but I don't think it could have gone much better.
Oh no, this was perfect.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we'll be back soon.
See you guys.